you that scared?
I don't want to fall backwards.
Well, I do.
All right, guys, we're back with another truck we got from that haul. I don't think this one had any screen time because all our phones were dead, but this is a 80-something f250 diesel. And it doesn't have a title, but I wanted it because the doors are good and the window glass is good and the interior is just immaculate, and it's the right shade of blue for our other truck. Plus Michael, you know, over at Mike's Money Pits, he has a truck of the same generation, Bullnose, and he might want some parts off it as well. So let's get you guys locked into the tripod here. See what we can figure out. Probably gonna end up having to pull start it, if it'll even start at all. I know why it was parked, but I don't remember if it didn't run at all or if it just ran like crap. So it was parked because he thought the injection pump was going bad. Yeah, so the motor's not stuck, so that's good. I don't know that there's any diesel in the tank. With one battery, we definitely don't have the oomph to crank this thing over. So we'll probably have to drag it. Wanna go get your pickup?
Yep.
And bring the chain, yeah. All right, so I can't add fuel to this thing if I want to at the moment because I can't find the tank selection valve switch, so I don't know which tank is selected. So we're just gonna see what it does. We're just gonna drag it around in third and see if it starts for now.
Start it, and you can never get it started.
This?
Yeah. Well, let's hold it. You drop it in third a couple of times.
But it didn't have battery power when he was pulling it.
Oh, true.
So it didn't have the electric shut-off solenoid tripped. Of course it wouldn't start.
Round the shackle.
Or the front axle, or I don't care. Spring shackle. Go for the spring shackle. Previous owner was kind of a short guy. And the seat's kind of seized, so not exactly comfortable. But the clock works.
Give it a second.
Horn works. Overhead light does not work. There's all sorts of crap in this truck. No keys though, which is why the whole column is pulled apart. As you can see. We'll see how well my left knee likes running this clutch with a knee brace. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Gonna get some speed going and then drop it down into fourth and too high. Or third, rather. Third is always good on 5 speeds. I don't know if third's going to be good for pull starting on a 4 speed. No fucking way. Well, that was easy. You want to unhook me? It's got to be like the second shortest revival I've ever filmed.
I want to come for the ride.
I've got to move you to make room for Hunter.
I got the camera.
Just that easy, apparently.
Oh, that hood's coming up.
Transmission mount's out. Did you hear that bang when I let
Yeah,
off
I
the throttle?
did.
Well, now I wish this thing had a title. If it actually runs as good as it sounds like it runs. Let's take her up the road a mile. Oh, it shifts so good.
You know, you just so happen to have another golden body.
That might not have a good title either.
Well, you just might so happen to have a good gray body.
I think that's where this motor's going. That's the idea. You want to hop out, drop that jerry can? I'll get it.
Well, it's a manual. We're going backwards.
God damn, I think this runs better than my 7.3.
So every single one, aside from that Blazer, ran and drives on its own power.
Oh, it's slow. Oh, it's so slow. This is 55 at 2,000 RPM in fourth gear.
So it's a pulling rig.
Well, the 4-speed is basically a 3-speed granny. It needs a fifth gear. It's buzzing for a fifth gear. Supposedly these sit happy at 3,000. Oh, I see what he means. Oh, he thinks the injection pump's bad. It just feels underpowered. Oh my god, it just sinks. I might have to see if I can get a title for this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I can pull this apart.
I would get a title for it.
Well, the problem is Scott is dead. Nancy doesn't have the title for it. I guess I could try and file for a lost title, but I don't know if he's been dead long enough. It'd be a shame to part it out. Woo, she bang shifts good. Oh, it's nice to have a truck that doesn't have a, like, 35-second throw time.
Or I feel like you got a neutral in every gear.
Right? I mean, this one's not as bad, but it isn't bad. can't. Ugh. What do you think?
Well, I think your drive's a little rough. That's what I think.
Well, it's a truck, man.
But no, I would definitely say keep this frame, chassis, all that.
Title it as something else. See if I can get another one of these that's junk, and don't tell the cops my secrets. See if I can get another one of these that's junk and title it as this.
That gray one.
The
You got
gray
a title for that?
I think a cop will be able to look at this and see it's not a 90.
I mean, body styles. Yeah. There you go. Your temp's dropping a little bit.
Yeah, it's just low on coolant then. Now, oil pressure is pretty low at idle. We're down to 20 at idle, but that's still, it hasn't had an oil change in what, like 15 years? The brakes are there.
I realized after I hopped in, I'm like, we've had issues with brakes. Oh man. This thing doesn't sit on the seat too well.
It's got power. I don't know what he was complaining about. I think it just doesn't have the gearing for highway speed. It just doesn't have the balls to move it in fourth. And it needs a fifth gear. I was supposed to work on this truck before Scott died because he told me it had a bad injection pump and he wanted me to rebuild the injection pump. I think the pump just needs turned up a couple clicks.
Would the transmission out of that gray one fit in here?
Oh yeah, it'd bolt right up.
And that one's 5-speed, right?
Right, but if we're keeping this as a farm truck for pulling, the 4-speed's actually a better setup.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure something out. I can't part this out. It's too nice. I mean, the transmission's mint. I mean, like the 4x4 light works. I mean, let's go move it somewhere at least. Where, I don't know yet. I didn't exactly expect this to actually run. I figured we'd be filming 2 parts on this, and the second part we'd be putting an injection pump on it. Buy that from me. Buy it. It's for sale.
What is it, 64 Mercury
64
Montclair? Yeah, so if anybody wants a 64 Mercury Montclair, post an offer in the comments. What'd you say, good?
It's got the electric back window, and the electric back window works. And I know that window's worth at least $800 if I pull it out and I sold it to the right people. I will not take less than $800. Make me a reasonable offer. But I think that's probably going to do it, because I mean, what else can I do to this truck that I have? I don't have stuff for an oil change. I mean, it's started, it runs, it drives. I mean, what more do you want from me?
Hey, the bodies, they will change over, right?
We could do a body drop.
I'm more thinking just say, well, the chassis is a, what is that, 95?
That's a 90.
90, so it's a 90 F250. We just put a different body on it.
We could probably get away with that if we change the VIN plate. I don't know. Probably shut the camera off before we discuss more illegal crap.